Hey everyone, welcome back to Journey Adventist Muggle. From this video onwards, we'll begin Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. As usual, before we diving into the main plot, let's look at the story behind. The story started from Voldemort's parent. Voldemort's mother was Merope Gaunt, who came from the House of Gaunt, the ancient, proud, and pure-blood wizarding family. Her father was a Marvolo Gaunt, and a brother, Morfin Gaunt. The Gaunts were descendants of Slytherin, and they were part of Sacred 28. They had intense prejudices against Muggles and Muggle-borns. To keep their bloodline pure and maintain traits like Parseltongue, the Gaunts often married their own cousins, which resulted in mental instability and violence. Merope was physically and mentally abused by her father and brother, who treated her like a servant. They lived in extreme poverty. They had two treasure helens, Slytherin locket, and a Peverell ring. There was a young man, Tom Riddle, handsome, wealthy, from Little Hanglington. Merope liked him, but she was poor and not beautiful. One day, Morfin used magic in front of Muggle. He's not allowed to use magic in front of Muggle. The ministry officials arrived to investigate. Marvolo saw the ministry visit as an insult. He and Morfin attacked the officials. Both were sentenced to Azkaban. Marvolo later died not long after release. After her father and brother were sent to Azkaban, Merope was finally free. She used a love potion on Tom Riddle. Under the potion's influence, he fell in love with her and left his family. They ran away together. After some time, Merope stopped giving him the love potion, as she hoped he would truly love her without magic. The moment the potion wore off, Tom Riddle was shocked, abandoned her immediately, and ran into his family. Merope was pregnant at that time. She was extremely poor, and sold Slytherin locket to Borgin and Burkes for 10 gallons. On 1926 December 31st, she gave birth in a London orphanage and named the child Tom Marvolo Riddle. Alone and heartbroken, Merope refused to use magic anymore. She died shortly after childbirth. Tom grows up at the orphanage in London. From a very young age, he disliked other children, felt superior to others, knew he was different. During a seaside trip, Tom lured 2 children into a cave. When they came back, the 2 children were deeply shaken and silent. Nobody knew what he did to them, but it was clearly traumatic. When Tom reached 11, Dumbledore went to the orphanage. When Dumbledore told him he was a wizard, Tom's first reaction was different with Harry. He said, "I knew I was different. I knew I'm special." At Hogwarts, Tom was brilliant academically, polite and charming, a model student. Students were fascinated by him. Tom discovered he could speak Parseltongue. He was curious his identity. He searched the school history, did not find the riddle. Then he realized he inherited from his mother's side. He believed the rumor was true, that his father abandoned his mother. He hated his father and Muggle, and then changed his name to Lord Voldemort. In his 5th year, he went to his mother's old house, where he met Morfin. His uncle mocked him, saying he looked like his Muggle father. He cast a stunning spell, seized Morfin's wand, and took the Peverell ring. He went to his father's house, killed his father and grandparent. He returned to the old house and threw the wand back to Morfin, and modified Morfin's memory. When the ministry officials arrived, Morfin admitted the murder. Morfin was sentenced to Azkaban and later died there. In the same year, Tom reopened the chamber, released the basilisk. The monster attacked students and caused the death of mourning Myrtle. Tom freed Hagrid and caused Hagrid was expelled by school. It's Dumbledore who persuaded the school to let Hagrid stay on as the genie gamekeeper. In school restricted section, he found some books about Horcrux. He gained a basic understanding of how to create a single Horcrux. Then approached Slughorn, the potion master and the former head of Slytherin House, about Horcrux. Slughorn explained that Horcrux was an object containing a fragment of dark witch or wizard soul, created after committing murder to achieve immortality. Then Tom asked if it's possible to create multiple Horcruxes. Example 7. Slughorn was shocked, horror, condemned Tom, calling it a violation of nature, asking, is all academic?
Of course, sir.
When Tom spoke to Slughorn, he caressed a ring on his hand. He already murdered his father and grandparent, and used that murder to transform the ring into a Horcrux. In Goblet of Fire, Harry and Cedric touched the portkey and were transformed to the graveyard in Little Hunglington. The tombstone they saw bore the name Riddle. At Hogwarts, he had some followers, which was the origin of Death Eater. After graduating from Hogwarts in 1945, Tom works at Borgin and Burkes to acquire dark magic artifacts. He charmed a wealthy woman who showed him her treasures, including Slytherin locket, which his mother had once pawned, and a Hufflepuff cup. He later poisoned her and killed another person as well. Using those two murders, he created 2 more Horcruxes. He returned to Hogwarts, hoping to become the Defense Against Dark Arts teacher, but Headmaster Dippet told him he was too young. Tom agreed and left. Before departing, he checked Hufflepuff's ghost doctor and discovered that Ravenclaw's diadem was hidden in Albania. He traveled there, found the diadem, murdered a local person, and turned it into a Horcrux. Continue. Approximately 10 years after leaving, he returned to Hogwarts to apply for the Defense Against Dark Arts position. By that time, Dumbledore was headmaster, and he noticed that Tom's face had become distorted. Dumbledore refused to hire him. After that, Tom cursed the position. No one was able to keep the job for more than a year. During the same visit, he hid the Ravenclaw's diadem in the room of requirement. Then he disappeared, traveling to experiment with dark magic and gather followers. In 1980, Trelawney made her prophecy to Dumbledore. Snape eavesdropped, only heard a part of contents. When knew the attack on Godric Hollow, the curse rebounded and destroyed Voldemort's body. After he regained his body, Voldemort wanted to hear the full content of prophecy. He lured Harry into the false vision and sent Lucius Malfoy and the other Death Eaters to get the prophecy ball. The ball was destroyed during the battle. Death Eaters were sent to Azkaban, including Lucius Malfoy. Voldemort was mad. He assigned Draco Malfoy a task. If he succeeded, his family would be safe. Otherwise, they would die. This brought us to Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. The first scene showed 2 women visiting Snape's house, Narcissa Malfoy, Draco's mother, and her sister Bellatrix Lestrange. Narcissa pleaded with Snape to protect her son. Snape explained that the task was assigned by Dark Lord. Narcissa begged him for help. They made unbreakable wall. Narcissa kneeled and kissed Snape's hand. What kind of task could make Narcissa act this way? That's the end of story today. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.